My name is Sam Dyson. I am the director of the Hive Chicago Learning Network. Hive Chicago is one of a growing number of learning networks throughout the country, supported by the MacArthur Foundation's Digital Media and Learning Initiative. Operationally, the Hive functions on three levels. One, it's a professional learning community of adults who want to push the envelope for learning for young people in the city, so that Chicago would become a connected community where all learning counts. We are an incubator of new ideas. We're also a youth-serving entity. When we come together, bringing our programs and resources through face-to-face events like maker parties and pop-ups, it creates a physical place where young people can actually experience this kind of connected learning. Connected learning is really the attempt to enable, through a set of principles, young people to have the kind of experience with learning that isn't compartmentalized in the way that it traditionally is. The research that supports connected learning says that the most enduring kind of learning happens when you combine the influence of peer culture, ability to have social connection in that context, with interests that are not just about the innate interests that young people have, but about cultivating new interests and linking that to places where learning matters for young people. A lot of the principles that are in connected learning have been around for quite some time, and people have been aware of the importance of bringing those ideas together. What's happening now is that the easy accessibility of tools for creating, making, sharing online, that those things creates a kind of perfect storm for new solutions to old problems. I think we have a lot of optimism for the future, but we also realize that the collaborations have to grow to include all of those places where young people learn and live their lives. Because if we're not connected on behalf of young people, then we can't expect that those young people will be empowered to make their learning connect across those spaces. One of the goals that we have as a network is to broaden access and equity for those young people in Chicago that don't experience the city as a classroom and may not be engaged in any deep way in learning, whether in a formal space or an informal space. We have 57 member organizations in Chicago. The Chicago Public Library is one of our members. The library has a number of tools that enable youth to not just hang out in perpetuity, but they also have mentors there. They have workshops that help kids engage at deeper levels, and they do that at a place called U Media, which is a team collaboration space. It's a mentor who says, I see you're really into music. Do you want to produce that? Let's go ahead and make a CD. So I see you now have this CD. You need some artwork? Like, do you want to learn a little photography, or do you want to learn some graphic design? In order for connected learning to work, we believe we have to have mechanisms that function like connectors that help young people make that link from one learning experience to the next. And mentors are one important connecting mechanism. Well, we're going to be very much involved in the next iterations of what began last summer as Chicago Summer of Learning. And we realize how important it is, despite all of the power of digital media, the importance of having face-to-face personal interactions with young people and with other adults that serve young people. And so we are already planning for events in the winter and in the spring that help lead up to the Summer of Learning, so that young people can have a taste of the kind of hands-on, production-centered, creative learning experiences that will whet their appetite for engagement throughout the summer. This really is an exciting moment. We say often in our work that we don't feel we're inventing new wheels, but that we're putting those together on some shared axle, if you will, so that we can roll together forward for the benefit of teens in the city.